Hopefully the sound is okay. Hopefully you can hear me okay and the game isn't too loud. Even on a fairly low volume, it still seems like a lot of the music is loud or the sound effects are loud. But I haven't played this at all today, so we're gonna check the shops and
Max is doing okay without me.
maybe do some decorating. I don't know.
It's so hard to find good help these days.
Tell me about it. Oh, twins. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad you're here.
We can hang out for a little while. I'm not actually planning on foraging, but you know, we can be twins right now. Oops. I hope nobody heard that. I just bumped the mic. My plan actually no. My plan is that I mentioned in a different stream that I want to have Mike and Sully
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
like in the same biome as Cruella. I've already moved Remy over there. But I was thinking I would like Oswald also over there because he's got the black and white, you know, the mod type stuff that kind of goes with Cruella.
Oh,
But Oswald and Cruella both have cars. And what do cars need? They need mechanics. And while there's no mechanics, there is Wally and Eve. And I think I'm gonna pretend that they do repairs on cars. So I probably should make a little shop for them to run in that same biome, which seems like it's gonna be a big undertaking, so I just don't really know about where to start. But I need to buy up all of the food from Tiana at her various stalls and maybe collect some fish and go check out Scrooge's shops and everything. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever showed this either. These are moonstone chests. You can get 50 for free. I think like once a day. Sometimes like if you don't find them, there can be up to 3 in your valley. So just be on the lookout for those if you are playing the game and you didn't know that. Or if you do know that and you need a reminder, whichever. I know things could be organized a bit better. Wally's looking so cute. But I need to be inspired to decorate and do different things, and sometimes I'm just not inspired in certain areas. So that's just kind of why some things look a lot nicer than others.
Good friends, good food. All this place needs now is some buzzards to bowl.
Try to keep this little place nice. Okay. Oh.
I'm so grateful it bells.
We're gonna check and see about gyms over here. I need to do a lot in the Sunlight Plateau. I don't know. Safari isn't really my vibe. Like, you know, I don't mind it, but I just don't, doesn't speak to me as much. And then I had to put some stuff down for a quest, and I never really cleaned it up. I did decorate over here, though. I thought it was kind of nice. Well, it's not right now. because there's a bunch of stuff, but we can fix that. Ooh. Please. Where's the other one? I don't know where the other coin went. Oh. I guess I missed multiple. Well, if you get all of those coins, a little gold chest pops up and you can open it and get a little bit more money, but unfortunately I was too late. That's one con about decorating nicely, is because when those happen and you can't get to whatever like little nook and cranny that they got into, you just miss out. But it's not like I'm hurting for cash, so it's okay. But yeah, I like to think that this is a nice little area, cozy. Turn this on, little bonfire. Of course, it's not up to code, I'm sure. I don't think it would be wise to have a carpet under a bowl of fire, but this isn't reality, and this also isn't Sims, like old Sims. I know when I would play that as a kid, I would get so... the fire department was really harshing my vibe on that, because I'd be trying to decorate, and, you know, you could only have so much stuff. I'm glad that they changed that, you know, later on in the franchise or series, whatever you call it. I hope everyone's had a good New Year's. I don't really know a whole lot of different traditions and customs that people do for New Year's. I know in the South, people typically eat black-eyed peas, cornbread, and perhaps cabbage or greens of some kind, turnip or collard. I don't mind cornbread,
Yes.
but
Oh, Naveen
I-
would just love it here.
I know that's why he needs to be in the game, Tiana, I'm telling you. I just never really liked those. I like other types of beans, and I like spinach, but, you know, I don't really do those, so I'm not really doing any sort of traditional things. Some people near me were doing fireworks last night, like they were shooting them off. And, you know, I know some cultures do that. Like, I think I was reading yesterday, just kind of on Wikipedia, you know, and everything from there kind of needs to be taken with a grain of salt. Like, I wasn't trying to make a thesis last night, I just was curious, so it doesn't really matter that much. But it was talking about how people in some cultures would use fireworks to ward off, like, bad luck and evil spirits. And I guess that makes sense, but for here, I don't know why somebody would be doing it unless they just have extra fireworks, or maybe they also believe that. There are a lot of superstitious people here, but I feel like if I was a spirit and somebody was doing, like, making loud noises, I would be mad. And I don't know, like, to me, it's like, well, why are you being mean? Now I am gonna haunt you or something, but I don't know, maybe I would just be a vengeful spirit, so maybe evil spirits just don't like loud noises. And again, I say, this was like very quick looking up. I'm not being that serious. I think for Americans, the big thing is like the ball drop in New York. And I would try to stay up and watch that as a kid, but nowadays, me staying up that long, with especially how early I get up in the morning,
certainly is a lovely
it's just
day.
not really doable for me, so, you know, I don't really
Greetings,
know.
neighbor. Oh,
I don't even know if they do that anymore. I don't ever hear anybody talk about it. But I guess when would it come up except for around New Year's? I'm
Good
just gonna
day, dear.
Google really fast. Do they still do the drop in New York? Oh, yes, okay. They still do. Well, that's nice.
Aye.
Although,
It certainly is a lovely day.
I'm sure the confetti
Oh, I just
isn't
love some.
good for the environment. Is it? Do they use maybe biodegradable confetti? Okay. It is. It's biodegradable. Okay. It's safe. Well, that's good.
I really lucked out.
I got a little bit worried for a second. I can't tell how she's looking at me. Mickey, can you please move out the way?
I really lucked out. My neighbors are great.
Wanted to take a picture of the occasion. Hopefully y'all can't hear the dryer going. Like it's, I mean, it's not right next to me, but it's in the hallway. I know some people are like superstitious, I guess, in that they say don't wash clothes on New Year's Day, because if you do, then you'll be washing clothes all year.
There are
But I think that that's kind of inevitable if you're a person and you wear clothes. So I don't really pay much mind to that. I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about while I'm just kind of in the middle of doing these little tasks here. After I do a few of these, I'm just trying to collect some mist so I don't deplete my mist trying to make veggie platters. I'm just not sure. I haven't felt very good today. Been kind of sluggish. But I have Had some water, some food. I took the medicine that I'm supposed to take. And all that kind of stuff. So I hope you've done the same if you take any kind of medications or vitamins. I don't think it would be that difficult to move Oswald over. I just don't know exactly where I would put him. And I have a bigger movie thing. I'm sure Cruella would not be happy that I'm sending a bunch of non-humans, like humanoid monsters and animals, to be in her area, but like I gotta put stuff somewhere, and I don't really like where I have Wally and Eve right now. I just put them there for a dream snap. I can show you actually.
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me of home.
Oh, he's still in his little Halloween clothes. So I did this for a dream snap. I can't remember what the prompt was. And there's a monkey over there. So I was like, my vibe, my goal was that these were vehicles and that Wally and Eve worked on them, you know, as like a... And I think I dressed up like a mechanic as well. Oh, and yeah, there's Oswald's car. Corella's car is a lot bigger, so if I wanted to do something similar to this, I would definitely need to make a wider area. I'm just kind of taking a picture with my phone of this so that I know what I'm trying to do. I use some of the time bending pieces that you find with this DLC as like decoration. So if you're seeing stuff that you're not familiar with, that's probably what it is. I already took pictures of Oswald's area the other day, so it just kind of needs to be taken care of. I can't remember if I went into Scrooge's shop. Oh, yes, I must have. Okay, good. Well, it works for me. Oh, and I don't know if there's anybody in here or not. I can only really see if you talk to me. I don't have it set up right now to where I could see who just enters the stream to watch it. So, you know, don't be shy if you're here and you want to, you know, ask a question, or it doesn't even have to be about Dreamlight Valley. Like, you know, I don't mind. I'm trying to think of like things I'm excited about, I guess, that I could talk about in the new year. There are a couple of movies that I'm wanting to see. I want to see Song Song Blue that stars Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson. They are playing a Neil Diamond tribute band, and I think it said it's based on a true story. I'm familiar with Neil Diamond, but not Neil Diamond tribute bands. But I know that they're both talented singers.
Good day to you.
Kate Hudson. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to talk to Remy.
Hey, it's you.
It is me. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you can get these every day as long as you complete it in the day, and he'll give you a specific type of iron. I believe it's wrought iron. You can make regular iron, but you can't do wrought, and the wrought iron makes a couple specific items. If I hope I didn't pass them. Aha. Okay. So the raw iron can make these things plus this. And so that's why it is good to do those. Sometimes they're just a little bit,
Good day to you.
I don't want to say annoying, but I don't really like the ones where you have to go into somebody's house. I think that's the one that I have, is the one, like, you need to go into fairy godmother's house. I'd rather just deliver the food, but you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, Kate Hudson was in Mamma Mia, and then that's a musical if people aren't familiar. And then Hugh Jackman, the singing role that I know him from was in The Greatest Showman, and that's a really good movie. He did really good. Everybody in that movie did really good, honestly, in my opinion. I don't really favor Mamma Mia that much. I don't hate it. I would probably rather listen to a different soundtrack, or, watch The Greatest Showman instead of Mamma Mia. But I am interested in seeing Song Sung Blue. I think that it'd be fine. And then this month actually is when the YouTuber Markiplier's movie based on a game called Iron Lung is going to be playing. And the day that I can go see it, like, that made the most sense in the time frame that my local theater's showing it, was actually like February 1st or 2nd, I think. I can't remember. I already have the tickets. But I'm very excited about that. If you want to try to support independent filmmakers and, budding directors and stuff like that, definitely go try to check it out, as long as you're not squeamish with BLOOD. I don't know if it's okay to say or not. I've seen some people spell it out. Because there is a lot of it. I know that for certain. But I'm definitely excited for that. I'm really glad, like, him and his, like, people, like him and his wife Amy and whoever else he's got on his, like, small team, they originally only wanted to do, well, not only wanted to do, but they originally had only thought that they could make it work with 50 to 100 theaters, because they're the distributors. Like, they're not going through a third party to do it. And a lot of people, like a lot of their fans, were emailing and calling and asking the different theaters, and some of them are the small ones, like small local, and then those were accepting it first and allowing showings, and then the big ones got on it. And I'm glad that the big ones got on it, because the smallest one, like, the closest small theater that was going to be showing it was over an hour away, and it just wasn't really feasible for me to do. But you know, if we had a local small one playing it and it was actually local to me, I would support that one because they need it. But I'm just happy to support the movie at all. I'm just going in circles. I'm planning on making a necklace. Like, I saw pictures of the premiere from when on the the red carpet, which is definitely appropriate for that movie. A lot of people were wearing red and black, and that makes sense. But like, I have a lot of black clothes. Um, I don't really have a lot of red clothes, so if I felt like doing my makeup that day, I could definitely do like a smoky red eye. But odds are I'm not gonna feel like doing my makeup that day. It just kind of takes a lot. But I could make a necklace in advance. I was thinking of doing like a shrinky dink type deal. I've got some necklace chains and I've got some. I know you can do it with permanent markers. I think some people maybe do them with paint pens, and I've seen people do them with colored pencil. So I'm probably gonna try to make the same charm a couple times in different ways. What is this? Oh,
Good day,
well that's new. That's cute. I've seen though, if you like, you can use number 6 like recyclable plastic if you don't have the shrinky dink kit, and which is cheaper for me, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I read that if you sand like part of it and use color pencils, it'll work well that way. But I don't think that you have to sand it if you're using like permanent markers. But I was thinking of doing like a blood. Oh, I just said it. I hope that's okay to say. It's not a bad thing. Maybe once won't be bad. It's not a bad word. I don't know. I get nervous. I'm a very nervous person, and I'm very new to this, so I don't really know what I'm doing, and I don't know if that's okay to say. But I mean, it's also a color. Anyway, I'm hoping to do a drop of red and have a little submarine in it, like a. It's gonna be like cartoony looking. It's not gonna be realistic, but I think that would be cute. I don't know. I like it when people. Not when they make big deals out of things, but I like when people make stuff seem more special than it is. Like, yeah, it's just going to the movies, but it's going to the movies to see a film by a YouTuber that I've watched for several years and have been following their journey for a long time. And I really believe in what he can do, especially judging from In Space with Markiplier and A Heights with Markiplier. Being able to even come up with all the different offshoots and keep those straight and do that is just a lot, like, crazy to me. So I don't have any doubt that it's gonna be, you know, like I have faith in his abilities to be a director, is basically what I'm trying to say. Some people that I've talked to didn't think that it, or they don't, I don't know, some people might have changed their minds by now, but some people were acting like it wasn't going to be good, or like they didn't really have high hopes, and that's fine, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But their reasoning was because they didn't like how he did in the Edge of Sleep TV show. But that wasn't his show. He was just an actor in it, and he put some money in on it to be like, to help produce it a little bit. But he wasn't directing it, so it's not like he really had a lot of say there. So to judge his future abilities based on something that you think is the case when it's not, just is a little bit odd to me. But I mean, people might not be informed. I don't know. I'm not trying to be negative or anything. I'm just kind of thinking and talking. What am I doing? Oh. Yes. I do need to hang out with her, actually. I don't think I've got her to level 10 yet. As you can see, I don't really have a lot of stuff fixed up. This is still pretty new for me.
Perhaps I'll visit my animal friends.
Okay, girl. Oh. Oh well, I guess she did visit her animal friends. I need to go this way. What? Oh. Oops. How am I full up? Did I not drop some stuff off? Oh. I must not have done that at the other place. Oh, I am planning on trying to, like, I'm working on reference material right now, but I'm planning on trying to get a friend, or like commission a friend, or just a person to make some PNG files for me to be like a little avatar to have for y'all to look at while talking and stuff. I figured that might be a little bit more personal. I just don't feel comfortable getting on as myself just for privacy reasons, and also I have like legitimate, I mean, everybody has anxiety, and that's okay, and some people have social and some people have general and some people might have both, but I genuinely have generalized anxiety disorder, which basically means I'm anxious about generally everything, and I just can't, like, I don't really like being recognized by people that I used to know, let alone people that might know me but I don't know them. I think that wouldn't really be good for me. So Hopefully nobody holds that against me. I'm just a really nervous, anxious type person, so hopefully y'all can rock with that a little bit and not feel the need to see me, especially once I have a little avatar. If I get one, I hope. You know, I've been doing like different, using little avatar makers that say that you can use them to make stuff for reference material, just don't use their actual things. So I've been using like a combination of those, and I'm trying to get an idea of what I want before I bring them to somebody else to, you know, so that it can make sense to me. Because if it doesn't even make sense to me yet, it's not going to make sense to another person. But yeah, those are my plans, at least as far as this streaming and the channel type stuff go. What does he want me to do? Desserts. Okay. Well, these are probably inexpensive to do. I still don't have all of the recipes unlocked across the DLCs. How do meals? Okay, so for Wish Blossom Ranch, okay, cereal. Oh, I thought for sure I was missing more than that. Okay, I just need to figure out how to make cereal. And then I need... Ooh, I wish I had known that I could make that. Goodness gracious. That would look so nice on some tables. I'm probably gonna pull up the companion app that I use for this game and look at the recipes. And if I need to serve a meal in the restaurant anyway. Oh, and Fairy Godmother is over here.
Time to surprise my neighbors.
Well, look who it is. Oh. Now off you go. Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Oh, this is the one where we have to give something to Ursula. I don't have a schedule set up in like mind yet about when I'm gonna be streaming. It's basically just when I feel like I'm able to. What did I do? Did I put the others up? Did I? No, okay, I did make those. Oh my gosh.
You're here, finally. Huh. Ugh, I loathe sunshine.
Where is Remy? Oh, good. Oh, I see.
I couldn't have created.
Oops. Oh my gosh. Don't you just hate it when you're trying to talk to someone and then you go inside your house instead. And then you get stuck in the door. Oh my gosh, this never happened while I was streaming. Of course, because streaming's a new thing for me. Let me see what I can do. I guess I'm just gonna have to stop streaming for the moment and then restart. So just bear with me if there's anybody actually here. So just hold on, please. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happens sometimes. But I still need to find Remy, so hopefully. Okay, right. He lives here now. I forget. I thought it said he was here. Remy, I'm here. Give me my rewards. Okay, he's at a restaurant, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that means he's at his restaurant or Tiana's. Does he ever go to Tiana's restaurant? I guess we can go ahead and cook for them. And he just disappeared.
Hello.
He sure is a hard guy to get in touch with.
Thanks for coming to see me.
She says thanks for coming to see her, but she looks
Goodbye.
mildly annoyed that I interrupted their suspicious date. Of course I'm joking. I know that this game isn't like that, but a lot of us,
Don't forget,
at least in the
ring
Facebook
bell.
group that I'm in, we like to joke about them going on secret rendezvous with different characters and stuff. Oh, the little chat thing isn't up. Let me fix that. Okay. Oh, it's not up. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where is it? I don't know what's happening. I'm so lost right now. The little chat overlay thing that I had on top of my game is not working right. And I don't see a way that I can close it and open it. There's just some like weirdness going on. And it won't let me interact with it. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay. I don't know why it's being this way. I'm probably not going to stream for much longer. I keep seeming to have difficulties, and this Twitch chat overlay is not working right, and I don't know how to fix it at this moment. But I kind of did most of what I was gonna do anyway, and I streamed Spirit City Lo-Fi for a while earlier. I know I wasn't really there talking very much, but I reckon I'm just gonna call it a day for streaming. I hope everyone has a good year. I hope you had a good year last year. Hope you're comfortable. I hope you're happy. I hope you're safe. And I will probably be back Saturday. I don't really see myself streaming tomorrow, just because I have other stuff to do. But there could be a small percent chance, like maybe a 5% chance. But if you're a follower, or if you're here and you're watching, or whatever it is, you can, and you want to see more, you can click to notify yourself. Like, you will get notified if I'm going live. So if you're afraid that you'd miss something, you can always do that, but you don't have to. I don't expect anybody to do that. But thanks, and have a good rest of your day or not. Bye, everybody.